Hello, my name is swissbianco. This video I will talk about the cyalume surface strip flare as we see it in front of the camera. There were minimum 2 versions of this device. This box was from a used one. You see inside the box, printed on the top of the box, the lid part was the manual how to set it up. I got it like this. It was sold used, and this one is a new one, new version, brand new in the box. So that's how that will look. On top we have a similar manual again. It comes basically with a light stick. This one is orange, 5 minute, high intensive one. It's already, yeah, the date is already go 04. Then it has some tripwire. We have 2 pieces of wire, solid wire. Of course the strip flare, the surface strip, and we have this part here where you could use for pull the string through, push the string through. So basically the strip, the surface strip looks like this. We have a sheet metal that is stamped out and bended. It has only one hinge riveting part here. It has a simple spring and it just moves like that. This one is brand new, so I'm gonna demonstrate on the used one. I did already put it a bit on a wood board because you have to be careful not to clamp yourself in. This one had a bit trouble with the spring coming out, so check that if you get one. It has a stamping on it which say with the arrow this is on top, basically like this. It would be on the tree or wherever you're gonna mount it. I did simply mount it with 2 screws. There is more holes that you can screw it, nail it, or whatever you want on a tree or on a house or wherever you would like to mount it. The goal is to mount it a bit solid, that works, that it's not gonna tear off as something is pulling on the string. So basically it's a hinged design. We see the simple spring is pushing down. We see, I hope we see in between here, that tab here, that is silver from where the color did wear off. Basically that flips up and hold the lever here down into place, and this part here basically is out of the way of the flare, of the signal flare. I'm gonna open up one that you see how that looks. So basically it comes in like this, and as the trigger would be pulled, this part here would hit right here. Yeah, I need to check with the camera. Now it's in. Basically this part here would hit on the flare like here, bend it out of shape, and because of this break the glass part inside. As we all know, the inside this part here, it's a glass capsule with one chemical, and the second chemical is outside in the plastic, of course, which is sealed then here. And as that is broken and a little bit shaked, so it can mix well, it starts glowing. It's a chemical reaction that glows in different colors. That's all what it is. So basically what they did is make that device, as that part goes up, it's gonna bend the tube and then the chemical mix. Now, as we see, I still hold the cocking lever, this part here, and now I'm gonna release it. It's basically like this, as that would be with the light stick in it. I'm not gonna use it today, so I'm not gonna break it for the video, but you see how that would look like. Now you can use this hole here for use either the cord, that cord, or a bit of the wire. It depends. You can get really absolute creative how you wanna use that. It would even, how should I say, it can go, it needs to be pushed up. As that is pushed towards the camera, this will raise over that dimple here, and then the action goes off. That's this for the most simple use. Basically you just have the cord here, and then you use that on the next three to anchor it, and then you have the cord in between, right? So that would be the most simple part, but it can be used in many different ways, with doors, with roads. If you have trees or houses, you can even make it that how should I say, that it hinges. If you step on something, that it hinges, and then this device goes off. So you see, and there are of course not only the color ones, different colors. They also make it in infrared. So if you use a night vision device, only you see it, that it get triggered, and so forth. So that much about that. I'm gonna release it quick, that you see how that goes. I need to look that we don't get clamped too bad. Basically like that. It's not much needed. Then the part here springs over that part there, and there is already a weak, they say it's disposable, but it still costs money. So the problem is this rivet here. As we see by the new one, it's a simple rivet that is just a little bit riveted around the corners. So that's gonna wear out. That is the main part, the main problem part that I see, that this device is not gonna last too many times. So if it's not gonna work, you need to rivet that part more, which I had on this part, and one day I'm gonna make new solid parts of this that will give a better like a screw that is adjustable, so we can adjust it that it locks. And there of course we have a secondary directional control arm. That is the outer shape here. I did never use that yet. We can look on the manual. I did never use that yet, so I'm not sure exactly. It's basically you bend that out. You bend that out 90 degrees out of the trip, and put the cord on there. I'm gonna test it out one day how that works. I'm gonna mount it for test on the tree. But this summer we had so much rain in North Georgia, I could hardly go do a bit target shooting or test out items like this, so I could not test it out yet. If I do, there's gonna be another video how that works there with that directional directional control arm device. Sometimes my English is a bit a problem, I know, but I try to do my best, and I did basically concentrate on my work. That is what counts. As long as the people get it a little bit what I try to say, I think that is pretty fine, as long as they get really nice knives and other products from me. That much about the flare surface